What up, guys? Hope everything's going well. Alright, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. This helps the algorithm make my channel, you know, much bigger than it is right now. So comment below as well. Alright, so I want to get into this topic of sports cards versus the digital arena of cards or collectibles. And here's the thing. I have stated that, first of all, I don't want to be aggressively buying right now because the market has gone up like crazy, both in sports cards and the digital arena. Digital arena, I want to completely avoid right now because, number one, this is like the tech bubble 2.0. Remember, all these people put money into the tech stocks in the 90s and then eventually crashed and burned. And then what came out of the tech bubble after that was Google. Right? Google wasn't even a part of the 1990s. So that's why I'm like, I want to wait and see, and then I'll go from there. And I also did videos I wanted to avoid Top Shot like the plague. And, I explained how sports cards, is more tangible, and, that's just my preference. Even though that's my preference, I'd rather own sports cards. I do believe that NFTs and not Top Shot, but other digital products in the future will be in high demand. But like I mentioned before, I want to wait before pouring money into it. And a lot of people are saying, oh no, don't invest in regular sports cards, it's going to go away. And my answer is no, it's not going to go away. Here's the reason why. People collect scarce goods, and it's all about economics, right? If the demand exceeds the supply, right, the price will go up. And now you have the Federal Reserve printing monopoly money, so that also artificially increases the price way more than what it should be. And that's why, I don't want to, stop investing in sports cards. And you could argue that digital cards and digital assets are going up in value because of the Fed, because of the monopoly money, because of the fact that we're locked in our homes. Even though, the economy will slowly but steadily open up as more people are vaccinated. But at the same time, sports cards and the digital arena is not going away soon. Although, even Gary Vee said this, 97% of the NFTs will probably go broke, will go bankrupt. But here's the reason why I am actually bullish on these two spaces. The only caveat is you need to look at, once again, a card that is scarce, that is in high demand, and investors will continue to pour into these in the future. You have to speculate whether or not this particular asset will rise in the future based on that. But number one, I am very bullish on it long term, even though I see the prices of these collapsing in the next few years. Why am I bullish? Number one, the US government is printing all this monopoly money. When they print all this monopoly money, it has to go somewhere. We have deficits over $1.9 trillion. So based on that, why would I want to, hold cash in the bank? And some people are saying, I don't want to invest in real estate because look what they did with real estate the last year. If the economy shuts down, the the people that own the property, they will be on the hook. People could be living rent-free on their property because of rules that the government creates. And the government doesn't want homelessness as a problem. So they just make the landlords pay for all of this. So, real estate, in my opinion, I would want to avoid. And then there's property taxes, which will increase the prices, especially here in the state of Illinois, which is broke. So that being said, where will, these rich people put their money? They probably want to avoid taxes. They may start taxing the IRAs and retirement accounts soon because the government doesn't have money. So this creates a situation, in my opinion, where collectibles will continue to be high in demand. But we still got to get that, hard correction in the next few years. And the other thing that I'm looking at is, okay, if the deficits are so high, eventually, the currency is going to go down in value. I've been looking at, technical analysts in the stock market. They're saying that the U.S. dollar is going to go down. The U.S. dollar goes down, every tangible asset tends to go higher. I sell top loaders through our e-commerce business, and those prices have gone like crazy because of inflation. That's what I'm talking about. The U.S. dollar went down over the last year. And if you want to look at other aspects, I saw this interview with Dr. Fauci, and I saw it with Chris Todd of NBC. And Chris Todd of NBC said that there could be more lockdowns in the future, and he just threw the idea of a climate change lockdown. Now, some people may think that's crazy. Regardless of whether you think that's crazy or not, they've suggested it. And you have to remember, they try these lockdowns right now. And whenever the government implements a policy, they tend to, use it in the future as well, to their own liking. So I'll give you an example. The taxes in 1913, they implemented the taxes. It was very low at first, very low taxes. But then over time, what they decided to do is, oh yeah, we're going to have some FICA taxes. We're going to have some Social Security taxes. We're going to have more types of taxes as well. We're going to make sure that you pay a tax when you get your cable TV, when you get your phone, when you have your home, you have to pay property taxes. The list goes on and on and on with taxes, and it only started out very benign in 1913. So what am I trying to say? What are they going to do with lockdowns? I still think that they're going to implement them when they deem it's a good time. What if there's another situation like we had last year with COVID? What if there's a COVID variant? What if there's another SARS type event or SARS disease that's in the economy or that's in our society? Central planners are going to lock us down again. And people, when they are stressed out, especially during these lockdowns, they're going to get into what makes them feel good, and it's their hobbies. What made them feel good as kids? What made them have an escape? And those are cards. And for some of the younger folks, it's going to be the digital arena. So this is why I'm very bullish on the digital space. I'm in the agreement with Gary Vee that majority of these NFTs are most likely going to go broke. And that's why, I don't want to get into NFTs right now or the digital arena. I'm going to wait and see, and then I'll make my decision after then if I could try to figure out what will be in high demand. I could figure out what will be in high demand for cards. And a lot of people saying cards are going to go away. They're not going to go away. Like I mentioned before, if the currency goes down, price of assets will go higher. Granted, some of the younger generation will probably want to get involved in the digital space more. But still, people will want to own a piece of history. After this next crash, I want to try to get a Jackie Robinson card. It's a piece of history. He broke the color barrier and whatnot. So it's something that I'm looking at. I mean, I should have bought his card last year for $1,000, 2 years ago. I didn't realize it was like a PSA 1. But still, it would have gone from $1,000 to what, 13, 14 grand. And, people will still buy that stuff. People will still buy Babe Ruth cards. So it's not going away. A lot of people got emotional when I did that NBA Top Shot video with over 2,000 views. But ultimately, it comes down to supply and demand. And once again, if the demand exceeds the supply, prices go up. And also, if the government prints all this monopoly money, it's going to go somewhere. So once again, I am bullish long term on both of these classes of assets. But in the meantime, I don't want to be investing in NFTs. Sports cards, I'm very selective in what I'm buying right now. Anyways, guys, if you like my video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment below, comment whether you agree or disagree with me, and if you really don't agree with me, let me know. You know, this is what this channel is all about. I like to see what people are thinking, and if you don't agree with me, I want to see that as well. I want to see why don't you agree with me. Alright guys, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.